A fox was sprinting across the snow with a bird clenched in its jaws when a kind-hearted man noticed the scene. He immediately chased after the fox, shouting loudly to scare it away. Unable to withstand the pressure, the fox finally released the bird and fled. Concerned that the little creature might be injured, the man carefully brought it home for temporary care. Frightened by the unfamiliar environment, the bird was extremely wary. Every time the man reached out his hand, it let out sharp cries in protest. Even so, he gathered the courage to gently pick it up and examine its condition. Fortunately, there were no visible external injuries. The man decided to observe the bird for a while before returning it to the wild. Although he had no idea what species it was, the bird's snow-white feathers made it incredibly charming. Perhaps still traumatized by the fox attack, the little creature refused to eat anything the man offered. However, everything changed when he brought out some chicken breast. Drawn in by the delicious smell, the bird became visibly excited and eagerly chased after the food, devouring it despite its injured wing. After eating its fill, it even remained nearby and allowed the man to gently pet it. It seemed that, like many animals, it could not resist the comfort of good food. To help the bird adjust to its new surroundings, the man allowed it to freely explore the room. Yet the empty indoor space often seemed unable to satisfy its longing for the outside world. Whenever the man saw the bird staring out with hopeful eyes, he felt helpless and could only comfort it with water and food, knowing it had not fully recovered. Later, the man built a simple nest for the bird. The little creature would often stand at the entrance, quietly observing the man's movements before eventually dozing off with its eyes half closed. To everyone's surprise, it always slept standing up. As time passed, the bird gradually grew attached to the man and began to enjoy his gentle touch. It seemed to understand that as long as it behaved well, delicious meals would always be waiting for it. Its arrival brought endless joy to the household. The children especially loved spending time with their new feathered friend. At first, the family worried that the bird might accidentally hurt the kids, but those concerns quickly disappeared. Not only was it incredibly gentle, but it also got along wonderfully with everyone in the house. Even the family dog was captivated by its adorable appearance and constantly tried to become its friend. However, as the bird continued to grow, the man began to suspect that it was no ordinary species. After researching, he discovered that it was a protected wild bird known as a snowy owl. Wildlife experts advised him to release it back into nature as soon as possible. Perhaps sensing that it would soon leave the warmth of its temporary home, the bird became restless in the days leading up to its departure. Before leaving, it even gifted the man one of its feathers, as if expressing gratitude in its own special way. Eventually, the day of release arrived. The family dog shared one final farewell with its friend. As the snowy owl spread its wings and soared into the sky, the man felt a deep sense of reluctance and sadness. Even afterward, the dog would wait faithfully by the door, hoping to see the familiar figure return. It seemed like the story had come to an end. Yet a few days later, while hiking in the mountains with the dog, the man unexpectedly discovered the owl trapped among tree branches once again. Perhaps it was fate. He rescued the little creature for a second time, but ultimately chose to release it back into the wild, hoping it would live a healthy and free life from then on.